bad performance from Manchester United today. We really play badly. Waiting to play today, you don't feel really compare. I'm waiting to play against Chelsea. What if you say change from Chelsea game and this game?
Well, the only changes that we have from the last match to this match is that the coach is inconsistent in his selection. You know, this match you need to win. Your next match is Liverpool. You are keeping Højlund in the bench. Okay, fine. Even in World Cup that France won, Giroud didn't score any goal. But he is the star man that contributed to the team. Your striker doesn't have to score always before you say that this is the striker. When Højlund come, it's not that I'm defending Højlund that he's not scoring. He's for that 75 million. He's supposed to be have 5 goals by now. But starting Martial, I don't just understand. Martial is not a player. He has gone to loan in Sevilla. If he's a player, Sevilla will have already buy him. They have put this player for market for over years. Nobody wanted to buy. Why do you even renew his contract in the first place? Manchester United, when Manchester United is an overhaul, I don't believe that people saying Ten Hag should go, Ten Hag should go. No, Ten Hag is not the problem. In Premier League, as long as Premier League is concerned, there is always a banman for everything. Man City, their last 4 matches, they draw, they draw, and they lose. Tottenham last matches, they draw, they lose, they draw, and then they lose again. So everybody is going to have that up and down. But people calling for Ten Hag to go, I don't think that is the problem, because Manchester United have so many bunch of lazy players. I can remember the last time Nemanja Matic said that when he was in Manchester United, specifically that they now created a committee for lazy players that if you come late, you pay so amount of money. Did you know that before the season end, what they gathered from that committee is £75,000? So to tell you the level of lazy players in this team, sell these players. They are not willing to play for the bar. Let them go. Let us know that the players that we have, they are willing to play. They are willing to play. There's people saying Garnacho is to pass to this. You have to understand, this is a young boy, 18, 19 years old. You have to understand, he is bound to make mistakes. If you could remember first, second season of Vinicius in Madrid, he was like Garnacho, playing rubbish, pass, all those things. You have to allow these players to grow. Garnacho cannot just be that outright winger that people are expecting. Back to Ten Hag. Ten Hag is Manchester United problem. If you are the coach, as long as you want to coach Manchester United, because Manchester is not like any other team in England. The politics in Manchester United board is very, very much. So you have to be very ruthless. If you are not ruthless with these players, one thing will happen. It's either these players go or you go. If you don't play this, like look at the way Rashford 2 matches in the bench. At least we know we are not scoring, but yes, we know that this team is playing as a team up front. So I won't say, the only thing I will say now is if the coach is not ready to be ruthless, he can quickly resign. Ten Hag is our problem. He has to be ruthless with these players. You've had some players saying that they are running too much. What do you expect? Look at their wages: 350, 300. In fact, you are supposed to cover each and every grass in that pitch. So whether they say they are running, anybody that is not ready to play, the transfer window is very close. Let them go. Let them go. Ten Hag is our problem, but he has to be ruthless with his decision. But I don't believe that Ten Hag should go. He has to be ruthless with his decision. That's what I'm going to say.
How do you see Amrabat? How do you see Amrabat's performance today? And Bruno Fernandes and Onana?
I'm very happy we didn't buy Amrabat. He is on loan. In fact, if they can terminate his contract January, they should do it. That guy doesn't need to finish the season with us, because you only play good when the team is playing good. If we are playing bad, he play worse. So this is not a player. We need a player that when we are playing bad, he can cover up. Not a player that when we are playing good, he now play good. When we are playing bad, he will play worse. In fact, Amrabat, we don't need to sign him. As the season just finished, let him go back to where he come from. And Bruno, I've been saying this.
Your brother.
I've been saying this thing times without number. Nobody is going to deny the fact that Bruno is not a good player. When you check the stats, Premier League, key passes first, final third passes second.
Out of De Bruyne.
De Bruyne is already injured, so you cannot bring that comparison now. When you check at the statistic on the Premier League, out of the midfielders, Bruno, if he's not top 5, he's top 3. But Bruno, The coach, like I said always, you have to tell him, Bruno, you are the captain. Know when to shout. There are many changes and many rules in the Premier League. You don't talk to the referee anyhow. You don't shout in the pitch. That is professionalism. Bruno is losing it day in, day out. And the coach is not talking to him. And because he's not talking to him, the team is losing leadership. I've said this in town to town number. Manchester United doesn't have leadership in the pitch. They don't have leadership in training. Because these are the things you lack. The team is not composed. The moment Bruno gets angry, you can see in the team will be very disorganized. The coach doesn't, because he's your player, you have to talk to him. Manchester United doesn't make noise. They make noise with their feet. That is what we want to be seeing. Not players. Look at Højlund telling the ref to give a look at. That guy will have been booked. And it will have reduced at least something. And both, let me just say, from the beginning of season to now, Manchester United has, like, we have been having bad officiating. Rashford coming, a defender leaving the ball and pushing a player down, and the ref, you are seeing it, you just say play on. It's not, I know that what trigger Bruno, but Bruno needs to be more composed. Look at what he just cost us. We have now Liverpool away, and he was not going to be available because of unnecessary yellow card that he picked. Honestly, the team, we don't have leadership in this team. That's what I'm just going to say.
What about Onana?
Oh, there's one statement that they say in Hausa that Anana mo Onana. You understand what that one mean? That every striker, once whether head or whether leg go, once you don't play past the defender, is a goal. In fact, Onana is not doing anything. He's too heavy. Everybody is seeing Onana is heavy. We are not seeing that sharp reflex. Look at that third goal.
Well, he did well in Inter Milan now.
Inter Milan. Why Onana did well in Inter Milan? Inter Milan have defender. You can't compare Steven De Vrij, Bastoni, Di Marco. You understand? And they have these defenders. They are defenders. If I'm moving forward, I know somebody is covering me up. If Maguire, the way we are now, if Maguire move forward, that team is finished.
Maguire, the most criticized, is now doing well now.
No, Maguire is the definition of transformation. He has transformed himself, and he has transformed that defense. Whenever he goes forward, before he comes back, it's over. So we don't have that. And honestly, Casemiro, Rafael Varane, they need to go. Sancho, they need to go, so that we will have that funds in January to buy more other players.
Eriksen
is old. Eriksen cannot. It's not that fighter anymore. We need those fighters. And the coach, where I say the coach is getting it wrong, you have McTominay. Why do you buy Mount? It's misplaced priorities. You sell Fred for whom? Amrabat. Like Manchester United, I tell you that this problem is from the board. We need a technical director, someone that will say that this player, no, yes, the coach, this is your type of player, we understand, but he doesn't fit into our system. You understand what I'm saying? That is football. When you have a technical director, you say, okay, you give a suggestion that this player is our type of player. This player is good, but it's not our type of player. It happens like that. You can see Guardiola. He said he's sorry for Philip. He's sorry for Philip because Philip is a good player, but he doesn't fit into his team. And January, he's available to go. So these are the decisions you make. If a player is not fit into your system, sell him. It's as simple as that. Chelsea saw Salah. Salah is doing good. Chelsea saw De Bruyne. De Bruyne is doing well. If a player doesn't fit into your system, just sell him. Why are they keeping all these players? For over many years, you can see players of 7, 8, 9 years still playing Manchester United. Why? The only oldest player in Manchester City now is De Bruyne. And you can see. So Manchester United have to be ruthless with their players and the board. The board is part of the problem. That's what I have to say for now.
All right, thank you for your interview. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you.